Let's see. Are we ready? I think we are. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. Hello. Hello to all you fine ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we are going to be doing a fairly boring stream. And by that, I mean we're tunnel boring. Yes, I've been hired on by an anonymous benefactor for a really good deal, and I'm going to do a bit of tunnel boring here on BunchaSquares. Yes, so I'm almost done constructing this tunnel bore. It's a pretty reliable one that I've used quite a bit, and quite frankly, I would have had it ready for the stream, but I forgot my ancient debris that I have over there all the way down in another mine. So now I need to finish constructing this, and I always need to watch the tutorial video on it. Otherwise, I know I'll goof this up and blow everything up. So I need to, what is that here? I need to get stone, that. Then I need to that. Minecart with chest. That's always good. This is a Mysticat design. And it has not failed me yet. Has not failed me yet. So basically all I need to do then is power this. Break this stuff. And we are good to go. Alright. That is the start for this. I need to go over and actually check that the stream is working. Have somebody watching. Am I muted? Oh. Hi, Swirl. How's it going? Alright. Now we can begin our tunnel boring process. And as you can see, and like I said, we are literally just focusing on that this stream. I'm going to just keep digging, see where I can get to. See if it works. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I'm going to clear out some of this. And I'm going to be collecting some of the resources as we go. I'm not going to be making a big deal out of that. If some of the stuff gets destroyed, I'm not going to be too worked up because we have enough cobblestone already for quite a while. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to kind of see how far we can get. I have quite a distance to go, which is why I thought it would be fun to stream this. Not gonna spoil the project for you quite yet. I'll wait until I'm doing videos on it, or a video on it at least. But yeah, I see Swirl watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Swirl. Hope all is going well down where everything is backwards. Or upside down, one of the two, depending on who you ask. Yeah, this is gonna take quite a while to get this started, but now that we're mostly out of the forest with the gravel, I think I can basically just sit back here and start clicking. Upside down. The land down under. Okay. Alright. Iron. Iron is one thing I'm going to grab. Copper. You know what? I'm going to grab resources. I'm going to make sure that I'm grabbing the worthwhile resources. Cobblestone, I might just blood rush into your head. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I might just get rid of most of the cobblestone unless somebody tells me they want it. But as it is, this is about... It might not be the biggest tunnel bore out there, and it might not be the fastest, but boy is it reliable. I've had very few issues with this, and when I have, it's mostly been my own incompetence, so we're making progress. Making hamburger. But yeah, bunch of squares. We're back. For those of you who haven't been paying attention, and once again, it's only Swirl in chat, so I don't know who else is going to be rewatching this, but if you are rewatching this, go ahead and leave a comment or something. From the future. We're in the past right now, and everything is kind of crazy. Oh! Well, you know, here's as long as I'm... That just popped up. You might have seen that I got an advancement there. Didn't show up down in the chat, but this is the Blaze and Caves... what is it called? Advancement pack. So, there are all sorts of new advancements. I need to break some of the ground here. Because for some reason I'm getting a perfectly smooth floor, and that actually kind of ruins what I'm trying to do. Well, Swirl's already in the future. That's true. Very true. Okay, this is gonna get on my nerves if I just keep getting a flat floor. I might have to go down a little bit. This is wild, because even I was down at bedrock level with this earlier, and it was completely cratering the floor and making all sorts of fun designs in it, and now it's just, this tunnel bore is disappointing for the first time ever and making a perfectly flat floor. I feel like that's normally a bonus. I might have to rebuild the tunnel bore. I don't know what to say to this. Yeah, I really might have to rebuild the tunnel bore if this doesn't start blasting the floor. I mean, that was one thing I noticed with it, even near the bedrock layer, is it would still occasionally, there'd be stretches where it didn't bomb out the floor. Yeah, the bore is boring. The bore is boring. I need some texture. I need some depth. Otherwise, the entire point of this bore being where it is, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired if this doesn't start doing something more interesting. Oh, coal! I was not paying attention. I'm too distracted by how boring the bore is. Aurora Borealis! Entirely localized within our own basement and leading to a perfectly flat floor. Whoops. Out of there, cobblestone. Who needs you? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and store up. Do I have any more? There we go. Gravel, iron. I'm going to go ahead and put the chests in there. Keep the torches on me. I think I'll keep some of the smooth stone and 2 things of cobble, and the rest of it will just kind of keep getting tossed out. It's boring boringly. Yeah, that's a good sign for the stream. I have 1 viewer and they're saying that it's boring. And they are correct. Well, heck. I don't know why this is. I'm really very curious to find out why it's not blasting the floor a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna stop questioning it. I'm gonna keep going. What would it do to the floor if it only had owl ancient debris? Boy, owl ancient debris, that's a good question. You know what? Because I'm desperate, I'm gonna try out that idea. I'm gonna try it just with actually, you know what? I'm gonna try it with 2. Just because that might lead to a better circumstance. Okay. Alright. You know what? That might... Oh. Well, here's the problem. Let's see if this is a problem. Okay. We're about to test this. Okay, it's still protecting this, but we are... we immediately put a hole all the way through the floor and into somebody's mine shaft. Well... wasn't entirely what I was expecting, but you know what? This actually works pretty well. So I think we'll just go ahead and stick with it for now. Hopefully nothing important blows up. My thing is, we saw that first TNT slide off the end. And my fear is that if we get to a certain point, it'll slide off the end and just, like, clobber something it's not meant to. But let's keep going. I'm going to grab the diorite. Why not? Might as well. Bird poop! Honestly, I really like diorite for things. It really just depends on how you use it. Oh, see, now that's what I was trying to avoid. Okay. So I got that back. And now we now have water flooding our basement. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to try not doing that. Yeah, because that's the problem. If it gets under... New landing approves of the potential for unexpected results. Okay. Yeah. So, unexpected results being if the TNT goes under the debris... the damage can spread upwards. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I want to see, now that it's been well and truly started, see if I can, since I've jump-started a hole, as it were. Let's try it. Or is this just going to go right back to being flat again? I'm beyond bewildered, my guys. This is a strange one. Okay. So I guess the only way to do this reliably... And I don't understand why it is this way, because it was not this way in the deep slate, and I thought deep slate had a greater resistance. But it is what it is. I'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess. Son of a gun! Yeah, it prevents the explosion going downwards. Yeah, but it doesn't for deep slate. And that's where I'm getting confused here. Because, like I said, I was tunnel boring, and I'll actually go and show that in a bit. I have a huge tunneled area down below my starter base. And the floor is just craters, left, right, and center. I don't know what to make of this. I'm genuinely confused. Okay. Let's get this coal. I guess I don't want the diorite that much. Screw you, diorite, you bird poop. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Is the blast resistant... Has the blast resistance of deep slate... Is it lower than stone? I don't know. I mean, yeah, blame Salty. I think Salty's probably to blame here. That would be my guess. Well, this kind of scuppers my plans because I'm kind of needing this to be at least somewhat rough and uneven. Which sounds ridiculous, but it's true. A lot of times people would be happy to have a tunnel bore that leaves them with a nice smooth floor to walk along beside it. This is not one of those times. Okay, we're just going to keep going here. We may... Oh, yeah, okay, I can't do it with... I can't do it with just the two because it destroys itself. But I don't know what to make of that. And I'm getting perfectly flat explosions. Like, it just cuts off. I may have to move the whole tunnel bore down 3 or 4 blocks. I might have to go back to the start, move it down 3 or 4 blocks, and try again. That might be my move here. What happened? Hello? Did something broke here? All right. Well, I think that's my sign. I'm going to go ahead and cover up this part of the hole for now. And then I'm going to go back to the beginning and start a bit lower. This is not ideal. All right. And of course, I'm going to have to go and watch the video again on how to make the dang thing because I can never exactly remember what I'm supposed to do with it. And that's not just me being funny. I literally do not remember how to do this most of the time. Yep, okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I need that. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start taking it, I guess. Man, that's going to delay things. Hopefully not too much. My employer will not be happy if I don't straighten this out. Hey, we have doubled the number of people watching this stream. Hello, whoever you are. It is a slow day here in the BunchaSquares mines. I have goofed up. Yeah, so I think I literally need to build a pit that's like another 4 down before I even start making the mine or the tunnel. So this starting area is going to be a bit of a mulligan. So I need to come... What? Ah, okay. I don't know why that scared me so much. Okay. I already had Monster Hunter, so I don't know what's going on there. It kind of feels like the, It's a Salty! Hello, a Salty! So, basically, Salty, what's going on? I'm tunnel boring for a mysterious, party. And my tunnel bore has decided that it wants to bore completely flat. This was me mining, and this was an experiment where we removed the bottom... Oh, I need to get rid of this. The bottom piece of ancient debris. And basically it just wound up with me blowing up my machine a few times and having to go back to the drawing board. Now, I need to move this whole operation down about 4 blocks. Which isn't ideal. And will eat into the runtime of this stream, which I was hoping to get a lot further in. I looked down and I saw Salty talking about having to steal some children, and that out of context is just as bad as it sounds. Apparently he's Rumpelstiltskin. I actually forgot. Is that what Rumpelstiltskin did? Or was he trying to get, like, the firstborn child or something? Because I think that was what it was. He hadn't actually stolen any kids yet. I say yet. I mean, I think that was the end goal. So, okay, I skip 2. Observer. I'm getting better at remembering how this goes together. But I'm still not great at it. Okay. Oh boy, I did not put that far. This is not nearly enough space. Wow. I'm on the struggle bus today, fellas. It's something else. I know I'm tired, but goodness sakes. Contest. Contracts. Yeah, okay. That's true. Yeah. Contract law. So let's have a legal minute with Bubs. Would that contract be legally enforceable under U.S. law? Wow, I mean, freedom to enter contract is pretty... They're pretty lenient on what you can and can't contract for, but I think ownership of a child is probably one of the things that a court would refuse to enforce. There are all sorts of ethical considerations, obviously. Duress is probably going to be a major defense to it. I mean, I don't think there'd be a court anywhere that would uphold that, at least in the U.S. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of countries don't necessarily have as a system that is as at once flexible and rigid as the U.S. does. So I don't know. Would there be a place? That is a question I'm going to have to look up. Is there a place in the world where Rumpelstiltskin's contract for the child would be enforceable? I mean, clearly in the kingdom where the story takes place. But I guess, is it a written contract? Is it a verbal contract? I mean, if it's a verbal contract, verbal contracts are 100% enforceable. But at that point, it kind of becomes, can you prove the existence of the contract? I'm really curious now. I mean, I'd have to do a lot more digging than I'm willing to do during this stream to find out if there's a place where Rumpelstiltskin could legally steal kids. But I'm thinking about it. All right, so now I need to go and find the video that explains how to make this dang thing, because I've kind of I remember this part, and then I think it's the wall and a slab behind it, if I remember correctly. Slab. Okay. And then I think it's going to be slime stuff. I'm actually, if people are saying anything in chat, unfortunately, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm watching somebody else's video, so I don't accidentally destroy everything that I'm trying to build here, because that would just be awkward. Excuse me. And somewhat unfortunate. So I think it's slime. What else we got? Pistons. Got that already. Slab there. Slime block. Come on. Slime block. Oh, that's where the other... Okay, that one and slime block. Cool, cool. And then I think it's one block away. Oh, wait. Ooh. First I've got to do TNT. Dead coral. Skip a block. Observer. Whoops. And then... Let me see. I think it's... Let me see if I can do this part. It's this... Sticky piston, slime block, and then the other two pistons. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. And then on top, I think I need to go up a little bit. And go observer facing. Oh, note block. That's the note block with the observer facing into it. Okay. See, this is why we check with the authorities. There we go. So let's not accidentally click that. That could destroy the very fabric of society as we know it. And then I think that's this engine part done. Slime block on the coral, top slab, detector rail chest, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Alright. I think I remember where to go from here. So let's get back to the stream so I can see what people are saying about me. And it's 9 a.m. Why am I yawning? Well, I mean... It's 9 a.m. Why am I yawning? Well, I was up until around 11-ish last night, and I was up again at about 6. So... That's basically it. That I don't have any good excuse. Other than it was for work. Alright. I think we're good. I think this is... I'm not going to double check it because we're doing it live. Focus, bub, focus. No worries. Okay, let's see what else we got. Would would the mysterious employer not be? It wouldn't not be, not lich. You're asking difficult questions here. You're asking the hard-hitting questions. Andesite. Yeah, that'll do for now. All right. Let's try this one more time. Boom. Well, it works. I have no idea why it's being so perfectly smooth and flat like it is. But I'm not going to complain now that I've moved it down. Should be good to go. Grab my torches. Alright. Now I think I can just roll with this for the most part. I might have to do a little bit of clearing for the headway in this tunnel. But I think from here it's a straight shot onto our destination. Very cool. Okay. I made a bit of a dog's dinner of this. I really did not think that this was going to create this nice, smooth floor for this. This just means that there's going to have to be a lot of texturing done at some point to make this seem a bit more real. Unfortunate but true. Are you asking the right questions? Maybe. Am I going to answer those questions? I'd rather keep that up to speculation and rumor, and hopefully. Oh wow, I'm the only person on. Wow, I thought there were a few people on when I jumped on this morning, and I think they immediately bailed, which isn't suspicious at all. I mean, I don't smell that bad. You know, if we're going to get flat floors, I'm just going to own it and wall myself in. There we go. Kaboom! Yeah, it's flat, but salty. What you've got to understand, my confusion on this is when I was mining at the bedrock layer, and you can go and check this out, and I'll show this later on in the stream if I can do that without spoiling where I am. I quite literally have been putting craters in the floor using this design in Deep Slate. And I don't know what that means. It might be because I'm at bedrock layer, and the bedrock is what, like reflecting damage or something? But it's sincerely strange to me because I've used that design multiple times. I've used this design multiple times at bedrock layer, excuse me, and I've never had results like this in normal stone layers. So I don't know what in the world to make of this, but did it have pockets of tough or something? Well, I mean, yeah, but it wasn't that it was just happening in the pockets of tough. It was straight up happening everywhere. Like, the entire stretch is pockmarked. It's craters left, right, and center, and there'd be a few smooth stretches, but then it would, and that was the weirdest thing to me before, was occasionally finding these straight, flat stretches, But most of the time, it was chaos. So I have no easy explanation for this aside from the Minecraft gods. Notch has come down and said, yeah, you're going to get a flat floor with this design. Suck it up. Which is fine by me. As long as I know that that's what I'm working with, I can make it a little bit more flavorful, I suppose. The problem mainly was I was just caught flat-footed. I was expecting to have a nice, you know, textured, cratered floor with which to work. And that's not happening. Maybe if I was using a different design, I'd get something different, but I can't use my design that I'm using right now and get that. At some point, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna make a modification. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a modification. I'm gonna try something on the fly here and see if it works. This might be a bad idea. Because I think, yeah, no, this is probably a bad idea. But I want to see how far how does that work for me? Does this work for me? I think this might... Okay, what's going to happen is it's going to fall in a hole like that. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Because what'll happen then is I'll start bombing down more than forward. And if I bomb down instead of forward, I'm going to wind up eventually where it's sitting under the... Ow. Under the TNT. Or under the duper. The super duper. And really goof things up. Okay. Well, peculiarities aside, I think we're making good progress. Not as fast as I would have liked, but progress nonetheless. One thing I have to say, this is a change that I think this might be exclusive to me. But I like having torches in my offhand, but if I'm holding food, I can't place torches. Because if I can't eat, I can't do anything. Both of my hands are effectively locked with this. I mean, I know it's just a matter of scroll one. But still, I think it should be able to tell contextually what you're doing with the hand. If you can't eat, then place a torch. Just a gripe. Don't think anybody else probably has that issue. Oh, there's a very large flooded cave here. Interesting, interesting. I don't really care about the caves. I'm going right through them. Phew. I want that torch, though. I don't like leaving torches behind. Whoops. That'd be a bad idea. fine leaving cobblestone behind. That's all good. Copper. Okay, enough getting distracted. I really just need to start powering through because I don't have a lot of time for this stream, to be honest. I need to pick up the pace. I'm barely where I was when I started at this point. Progress, though. Progress is slow and steady and methodical. Progress is not fast. Progress is the pace it needs to be. Okay, Boomer. Wait, what is... Don't tell me that now it's putting holes in the floor. I think that's actually just a hole that I patched up earlier, so that's fine. I swear, if this starts doing it... Look at this! Look at this! Now it's putting holes in the floor. You know what? I'm not even mad. Not even upset. I'm going to take this coal. Part of my payment. It's a lot of coal. See, yeah, now it's putting holes in the floor. Son of a gun. Okay. I'm getting rid of this cobblestone. I do not need more cobblestone right now. Actually, I might, but I have so much more that I could pull from by the time this project's going to be done. You know what, guys? I'm really glad that I dug 4 blocks down to build this thing. Now that it's started doing what I wanted it to do from the get-go and bombing out the floor, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. No, I'm happy. Like, I'm stoked. Where do I need to be again? I think now it's too low. I honestly think... Son of a gun. Okay, that was my bad. Where'd that... Really? Alright. About to say, where'd that slime go? And it's like, oh yeah, we'll just happen to drop it on the floor. Pick that up and brush it off. Okay, so where are we? We might have to rebuild this machine again. But first off, I need to slime block, piston. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Stuff's conspiring against me today. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The tunnel bore hates me. But here's the thing. You want to know the real kicker on this? If I rebuild this 2 levels up, what are the odds that it's just going to start going back to mining flat? What are the odds? I think the odds are fairly good that it'll just go back to mining flat. Son of a gun. Okay. Well. I'm not exactly cheesy-pleasy about this, but I think I'm going to keep going for right now. If this area is too... Bore the full way and touch it up later. Yeah, I mean, it's an option. Well, maybe I bore the full way like this and I bore back higher up. That way I don't disturb whatever's going on here, because whatever's going on here is what I wanted from the start. And now look, this part's now this isn't gonna, no, never mind, it is. It's gonna do it. Man, just screw me, I guess. In particular. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. To quote Corrales, I guess. Wow, wow, wee, wow. I love your faces. Can't do the voice. Can't do many voices. Used to be able to do a Wicked Gollum impression, but that's about it. Yeah, I think for right now, I think you're right. For right now, I'm just going to keep going because I need to make progress on this, and maybe I'll... Who knows? Maybe I'll do another stream down the line where I come back the other way and complete the project. I mean, I'm not going to complete this today. I don't think there's any way at this rate that we've been going that I'm going to complete this today. There's a lot of copper here. It's a good thing I need copper. I'm not going to take that for... You know, God, man, there's so much stuff that I could be taking resource-wise. I kind of need to just... not right now and focus. I say that as I'm picking up the last of this copper, but I need to make progress on this. Okay. Good enough. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself, good enough. And get back to work, you slacker. Boom. So, flat tunnel bores aside, or temperamental tunnel bores aside, Season 5 has been going so well. I mean, there haven't been a lot of videos out yet, but the first videos have been really entertaining. I've been able to catch some of the streams. I haven't been able to catch all of them, given that I am working now, even if it is part-time. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's nice to see how excited people are to have BunchaSquares back, because, I mean, I'm excited, obviously. I know I've said this like the last 5 or 6 times I've recorded anything, how excited I am about BunchaSquares being back, but it's true. I'm saying it because it's true. Okay, I'm just gonna blow this stuff to Kingdom Come. I don't really care. I can always get more coal. Okay. We are... I think we've hit a stride here. I think this is actually what I want to be doing. And then, like you guys said, if I need to, I can just come back the other way. A Cooper core vein. Swirl thinks we found a Cooper core vein, and I think he's probably right. Well, somewhere. There's a lot of copper around, because this is technically, I believe this is technically dripstone caves. So, yeah, I don't need this copper right now. I need it later, but I don't need it right now. So I can always come back through and pick it up later. You know what? That's actually what I need to tell myself. I can come back and get it later. I'm coming back through here anyways. Why would I need it now? So I'm just going to go ahead and... No. Why did I do that? Dump this stuff. Dump the stuff. Dump the gubs. I was going to put, like, a chest down and store some of this, but you know what? Nah. Nah, we're good. We're good. Resources, what are those? Copper ore veins are interspersed with granite. That's too much to not be one. No, actually, that is one of that would just actually be a regular chunk of copper ore, because they have huge natural chunks of generation, natural spots where they spawn. Like hitting the ore veins though, like you'll know, because it'll be hundreds upon hundreds and you won't be able to stop mining this stuff. Multiple regular patches. Yeah, I think that's most likely, seeing as we are. Let me check. Whoops. Wrong button. Yeah, dripstone caves. Dripstone caves have a much higher probability of having large patches of ore spawn, or at least copper ore, I mean. So I think that's likely it. I'd never seen that much of it out of a vein. Well, guess what? Now you have. My guess is that you're normally not digging at this layer, because we're right around layer 58 through dripstone. I mean, it's possible. Possible that, oh hey, look at that, you know? That's not one of the massive ore veins. You know what? No. Bad bub. Blow it up. Yeah, there is a lot more in dripstone. Yeah, look at that. Alright. I'm not gonna... Copper miner. Oh. Right. Advancements. Iron. Once again, not doing it to myself. I am a bub and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. I don't know. I like tunnel boring. When I found out how to do that, this particular tunnel bore about, I want to say like 9 months ago? 8 or 9 months ago. I've built this tunnel bore. I think this is my 3rd or 4th iteration of having a tunnel bore. And there's something therapeutic about it. There's something where it's just relaxing. Well, we have our first major roadblock, ladies and gentlemen. let's see. Let's see if we can handle this. If this starts flooding over it, then we have an issue. Morning, Jinx! How you doing? We're having tunnel bore technical difficulty Tuesdays. I think I might be able to squeak this tunnel bore by without it destroying the thing. Maybe? Sure. Let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, and there we go. Now we've got issues. Okay. Let's... Well, that's not working. Oh, and now Jinx has joined the game. Alright. I need to break out the big guns. I almost accidentally clicked this to move it forward, and I think I would have had issues. Okay. Tunnel bore. Tunnel bore's the one I want. Yeah. The bore's the one I want. Well, I'm just horribly failing at placing that block. There. Okay. Is that it? I think if I dig this out now... Jinx is still sleepy. Oh yeah, I can show you how to make one of those, or you can hire it out, because that's what I'm doing now. Apparently, I am a mole for hire. Le Jinx cam. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I didn't think this through. Le Jinx cam has left the game. Okay. So I've found a cave. And I've found bats. I love the new bat texture, to be honest. I think that was a good move. Have I blocked this up adequately? Yeah. Man, I'm still in sight of my starting area. I am making such slow progress. I thought this would be so much faster. Okay. Alright, well that didn't drain nearly as much of it as I thought I had. Bye, Jinx. Hi, Jinx. Bye, Jinx. Oh, Jinx, do you need me to put you in cam mode? Because I can do that. Hold on. Jinx cam. How do I do that? How do I set somebody else's game mode? I think I know how to do it. Let me see. Okay, right. It is just game mode spectator. Jinx. Cam. 85. No player was found. Oh, right. So I guess you do need to be on for me to do that. But yeah, no, if when you want to get on with that, I will happily do that for you. Just let me know. Well, I mean, you don't even need to let me know. I'll be on, so you'll... I just keep doing this. I just keep blowing this up. I keep thinking that I've drained enough of it where it won't keep coming back. But they keep dragging me back in. They keep pulling me back in by the scruff of my neck. Oh, let's try it. Let's run it. Wait. Oh, no. I jumped the gun. I thought it... I thought it was... I thought it was the cam account. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. Ow. My ankles. Oh, feels good. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now let's see. It's going to be flooded again. It's absolutely flooded again. But I think we're good. Perfect. Oh, there is a cave of caves here. Oh, I don't think I've seen the new bats upside down yet. You know, one thing that I haven't seen for a little bit, I need to make sure that it's still working, is the mob heads data pack that we have on the server. I know some people have been getting them, but I have not. It's probably just due to how I've been playing. I haven't killed a lot of mobs. And I think we're back to flat. Yep. I think we're back to mining flat ground with ye old flying machine. I need to look this up. How far have I made it? Oh! I've actually made it a lot further than I thought I had, but still not very far at all. I've got to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm probably only going to stream for maybe another half an hour to an hour, let's say. I want to keep it kind of fairly bite-sized chunks. Not overdo things. But I really just need to pick up the pace, because that's the name of the game. They see me mining and crafting. I think I'm about to kill a bat with TNT. Did I? I don't know how I'd ever know. Oh, nope. Where are you? Get over here. Come on. There we go. Man, I don't even get XP from bats? That doesn't seem right. Okay. This is looking good. I mean, it's a good start. I definitely need to come back the other way, though, once I'm done with this. Picked up the pace. I think we can make it. Boy. I'm not going to spoil where I am, but I will say there is a mountain, and I want to try and get to some point under the mountain, or at least partially under the mountain, before calling it quits. Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you what's going on with this. Hey Shrill, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm just blowing up some TNT. As you do. Oh! Must be a cave, like, right above me or something. Or all around me. Oh, there's... Underneath me is also an option, apparently. That's cool. That's cool. Living the dream. The good old classic dig, build, live. Who remembers dig, build, live? Anybody? Anybody? Just me? I've been informed by the watchers that I have reached the snow line of the mountain. Okay, that's a good start. I think I can do better though. I can do better. Yeah, you know, occasionally I get the feeling that I'm the only person that remembers stuff like dig, build, live, or a lot of the what I guess not anymore comparatively early Minecraft YouTube animations. Those are my jam. Like the retro feel of a lot of them, and a lot of them are actually higher quality than a lot of the stuff being made anymore. Partially because a lot of people didn't feel the need to stylize so much. They didn't have to have their own, you know, designs with it, and therefore they could just kind of rip from the game and roll with it. Any of the town hall developments yet? I mean, I did get to look through it a little bit the other day. What I saw blew my socks off. The town hall is looking amazing. But I hear tell there's even more to it than that as of late. So I'll have to check that out at some point. I'm trying to keep the stream fairly self-contained, you know, in and out, 2-hour adventure in the caves. Or not even 2 hours, probably hour and a half. Let's see. Yeah, it'll probably be close to an hour and a half when I call it, but we'll have to see. I'm gonna have to start using cobblestone. Got to keep this area lit up. This isn't like the deep slate. Oh, I should look at the tough customer at some point. Yeah, I probably should. That hasn't even shown up in a video yet, and people are already buying a bunch of this stuff. I need to get a second video out here because I don't want to spoil things on stream a lot of the time. If it's in a video, I feel a bit better about it, but you know, on the stream, it's just sort of like, no. It's a bunch of stuff that hasn't even happened yet. I mean, I'm already kind of spoiling that part of my episode is dedicated to me getting a tunnel bore. But, you know. What is this cave? Oh! Golden Skelly Archer. Oh! Bada bing. Exploration of the shop and surrounding areas. Okay. I'm getting oh, wait a second. There's Deep Dark? I'm at Y59. What? What is going on here? Is that a thing? Is this a situation where it is neither deep nor dark? Well, okay, I mean, it is dark. It's but you only got half of it. You got the deep part and you forgot the dark. No, you got the dark part and you've got the whatever. What I was saying. Point being. What is this? This is kind of a fun little, fairly self-contained. Oh, right. I should probably focus on the skeleton that's trying to myrtlerize me. Uh-oh. What build? Oh, are we talking about the portal build? The Omni portal? I mean, I really want to say do not wait for me on the Omni portal, please. I can't be the reason that we're not letting things progress on the server as far as that's concerned. I almost just spoiled something, but thankfully I did not. But yeah, no, please, 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 if people feel like tackling the Omni portal, blessings all around, because I can't guarantee, right now I can't guarantee a set time while I will be available. The part-time job is being very coy about its scheduling right now. So until that steadies out, and until I have a different job potentially, it's going to be a little touch and go. Yeah, you have, if you want to go ahead with the build, that is you blessings, you know. I'll get the Pope Falchum to bless that, because I don't want to hold things up anymore. I already feel terrible that it hasn't gotten done already, because I'm excited for that. But like I said, I don't know when I'll have the set time where enough people will be available to just, you know, go ham on it. Muddy Puddle has joined the game. Hello, the Muddle. How are the Puddle? Once again. No? Man. Contextual something something Minecraft. If I'm holding torches in my offhand and holding something that cannot be placed, there should be the logic to just, you know, place the thing that's meant to be placed. That didn't even look like it blew up anything. Yeah, okay, so this is more of what I'm talking about. Like, the flat section at the very beginning of the stream. What is up with that? Why did it take so long? Is that area just, like, blast resistant? It's gotta be something, right? Oh, I'm blowing up lapis. That's not what I meant to do. Let's get that out of here. Out of here with you. Out of here with you. Into the bin with you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, okay. We are running low on some of the storage for things that I want, so I'm going to go ahead and plop a chest somewhere obvious. Why am I keeping the cobblestone? No. That, and that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I Shrill, we're all confused about this, and it's something that I've been confused with for a while, actually, because this isn't the first time that something like it's happened, but it's definitely the first time something's happened like that with stone, and not deep slate. Because occasionally when I'll be going, I'll just hit this plateau. Shrill wants to buy cobble? Jeesh. I guess I need to update the tough customers sales strategy and maybe add some cobble to it. I kind of figured cobble wouldn't sell well, so I haven't been keeping much of it except for what I might need. Well, guess I'll need to grab some chests. and some cobble. Kaboom. Okay. What do we got? Sure. No, no, I'll keep the dirt. I will keep the dirt. I will keep the dirt. Shrill needs a ton of cobblestone. Well, you know what? Am I doing the right thing for you then? Whee! Oh, there's more lapis. Sweet. Let's go. Oh, we're almost to the point where we can't see the starting area. Almost. Almost there. Okay. Progress. That's the scent of progress, my friends. And it smells like obsidian. I don't know why. I think progress would probably smell more like endstone, but no, actually, what's the scent of progress? I don't know. Not to completely backtrack here, but did anybody know what I was talking about when I mentioned Dig Build Live? Anybody at all? It was an YouTube animated series from way back in the day. It was Bootstrap Buckaroo, who does and did a lot of very cool Minecraft animations. About a third through Christmas. What does that mean? I'm just seeing a message from Salty that makes no sense. About a third through Christmas. Maybe it would make more sense if I was listening in real time. Brr. It's been chilly here. And I have my silk touch hoe with me. Yeah, I mean it was a fairly short-lived series, I guess. I mean the channel's still up. I think it's 6-sided something now. I can't remember what it's called. And the videos are still up. And I saw something about it not too long ago where Bootstrap Buckaroo was talking about it. Basically he said, oh, he hated the project and it was literally something that he threw together in the background while working on other things to just kind of do something goofy. And it was really popular at the time, I remember. People thought it was great and that there was going to be some sort of overarching story, and he's come out since then saying, yeah, not only did we not have a story when we started, by the time we had a story that we were going to go with, we stopped making it. And it was like, why? You know, it's one of those things, and this is why I tend to be really happy about stuff I've done in the past, even if it isn't the greatest, where I'm happy that I can have that nostalgia, because I see a lot of times where creators get really, you know, in their heads, where no one's more critical of the art than the artist. And I really try not to do that, because, I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking or revolutionary, but it was fun. And a lot of people enjoyed it. And if it's fun and a lot of people enjoyed it, then that's plenty of worth right there. You know? And I get that he wanted to do other things and that was never meant to be a full thing. It was literally just the scraps of his efforts in other areas and some of the people he was working with, and but it turned out really fun. And I think he did some stuff for Seth Bling back in the day. Bite-Size Minecraft. I think that was him. And that's another series where, like, there were 3 episodes of that, and it was immensely entertaining. It was very small, animated, goofball nonsense that made next to no sense at all. But it was fun. It was entertaining. Sometimes just being entertaining is enough, or having the people that care about it be enough. I don't know what I meant by that, but that's... Now I'm rambling. I'm gonna clap my trap and keep mining. Welcome back, Sethbling here. Today we are going to be building a redstone tunnel bore. It's a me, Mario. Yeah, I really miss that era of Minecraft YouTube when there were a lot of new new animations, but animations popping up left, right, and center, and not all of them were, you know, they didn't have to be some big production, and they didn't have to get millions and millions of views. They were just people having fun, and there's a lot of that, I don't know, nostalgia talking here, but I feel like there isn't as much of that. There isn't that Wild West of Minecraft content for a lot of people anymore. They want to do the thing that gets the views, or, well, gets the views, I guess. And that's a lot of what YouTube is. It doesn't feel... It might never have been organic. It might just be rose-tinted glasses. But at least back then it felt organic. It doesn't feel organic now. I mean, you had stuff where people were taking just random swings, like with Dig, Build, Live, or I'm trying to think of other things like that. Well, I mean, the Minecraft music video craze, when that was a thing, you know, I miss stuff like that coming out on the regular. And now it's sort of like, if you get that, half the time it's an animatic. And nothing against animatics. I know that they take effort and time as well, but there's something different about being able to, you know, see a fully colored animated version. And frequently, when they did that, and this is kind of where I'm circling back around to the point, they'd have famous Minecraft YouTubers' skins on some of the characters as sort of an homage to them. It wasn't, you know, all original characters or something like that. And you'd occasionally have stuff where it's like Sethbling or Sky Does Minecraft would show up in the videos, and everybody'd be like, oh yeah, that's so cool. And there was one like, what's it called? I think it was like Mobageddon or Modageddon or something like that, where it's like a city and Herobrine is destroying it by putting in a ton of mods or something, and then a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers show up and they save the day. And it's like, it felt very much like the creator of that, or the creators. It wasn't necessarily something that they'd done for the publicity of those people. It was something that they'd done because they genuinely, you know, thought those people were cool and that they'd love to include them in this, you know, project that they were making. And that all felt very natural. It felt very reasonable, and that doesn't happen much anymore, I feel. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. And these silverfish are going to get me. Come on, guys. Come on. Why are you so small? Okay. Salty says he needs to show the K-pop Minecraft dance videos. I don't... I... Should I be scared? I feel like that's a sentence that where I should be scared. And then Jinx got some timer lapse recorded. That's sweet, sweet. Hopefully that's all going well. But yeah, anyways, that was just me rambling a little bit on my feelings about that. Where am I at now? Oh, I'm about halfway through the mountain that I wanted to... Oh, whoops. This is why I don't look away. This is why I can't look away for 5 seconds. Salty, your cult members are after me. Why are they the worst? Why are silverfish just the worst? Okay. I mean, honestly, this is good progress. This makes it about halfway to my destination, actually. So maybe I can get a little bit further. Maybe I can just nose to the grindstone, focus, and get through a bit more of this. A lot of lava bucket placing. Oh, I'll bet you I have an idea what you're doing. I'll bet you it'll be awesome. Silverfish are awesome. I mean, yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you, Salty? Yeah, I think I'm going to aim for about half an hour more, and wherever I get to, we'll call it good at around 10:30 local time. That'll be fine. That'll be a 2-hour stream. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, we are well and clear away from being able to see where we started now. That feels good. Oh, there's lapis there. I was not paying attention. Let's get the lapis. Do a victory, lapis. Okay. I'm not collecting a lot of the cobblestone. I know, I'm sorry, Shrill, but there's only so much of that I want clogging up my inventory and chests. Oh, emerald! Oh, hallelujah. Heck yeah. Wait, emerald at layer 58? 59, wherever I'm at? That's kind of low for emeralds. Sweet. Or is it? I mean, I guess it's not, because they can technically go all the way to deep slate. But, that being said, does feel kind of rare and random, and I like that. I'm hearing all these caves around me. I feel like once I've dug a little bit further, I should explore. Maybe. Not during the stream, probably. Look at this. Once again, our floor is flat. And I jinxed it. Sorry, Jinx. I jinxed it. I was like, oh, the floor's flat. No, it's not. Psych. How far am I? I'm actually further through the mountain than I thought I'd be by this point. Come on, Big Henry. Is it Big Henry? That's Gravity Falls. Andesite, maybe? I am keeping andesite when I get it for the most part. Actually a good point. You know what? I'll go ahead and take this out and keep that in there. Granite, andesite, diorite. Those I want to keep a bit more. I think it's just random, and that stretch before was not occurrence. Yeah, I mean it is, but here's the thing. Like, and once again, I will show this off at some point. But the place where it occurred, whenever I build it, it's usually the first stretch. It's almost like the machine's warming up, and I know that isn't what it is, and I know that makes no sense, but it really legitimately feels like that's what's going on with it. I'm kind of getting into my zen right now, I guess. I'm just focused. I'm serene. I am one with the world. I am one with the TNT. Actually, I kind of want to keep away from being one with the TNT. I think that would probably be a bad move. Cave. I welcome a momentary distraction in the form of a cave. What do we have in here? Not much, it would seem. A single spider. Oh, hello. Come on, come out. Come on! Oh. Man. Wish the fuse wasn't quite so long. What is dead may never die. All right. So we're now going to be tunneling into a cave. I see no way in which this could go wrong. Well, this is going to be cool if there's some natural caves along the way here. Because once again, we want some texture. We want some natural features here. Or natural looking features, rather. Actually really curious to see if this will work out. Oh! Swirl says, "G'day!" Swirl says g'day, and I have to resist saying something about shrimp on the Barbie. Random question. Has anyone seen any good movies lately? Told you it was random. Because I sure haven't. I haven't watched movies a lot lately. I wanted to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I haven't. I really wanted to see Godzilla -1, and I found out just the other day that the theatrical run is over. It was only supposed to last a week, and apparently it lasted 9, and it's like the 3rd highest grossing foreign production, which I'm not sure how they measure that. In US theaters, it's the 3rd highest grossing of all time, which is ridiculous and very cool. And I missed it by not going to the movies, unfortunately. I want to see it. I'm hoping that there will be a streaming option for it at some point, but I don't know what streaming service would have it. I've heard nothing but good things about that movie, and even though I've kind of spoiled myself on a bit of the plot, I still feel like it could be quite good. Aside from that, I mean, the one thing I'm halfway as excited about movie-wise coming out anytime soon is probably the new American Godzilla, the new MonsterVerse Godzilla that's coming out. They haven't done a whole lot of marketing for it that I've seen. Like, they've had one trailer. And the one thing that we know for sure is that they haven't shown very much in the trailer, because there's like a whole nother monster that's been spoiled in the toy line that they just haven't mentioned. So either it's going to be a fake out and the monster's going to be really boring and actually not have a part to play in much of it, or it's going to be a big deal and they've really hidden it. Either way, I'm kind of curious to see what they do with that movie, because they've had some good movies, and then they've had some not good movies in the MonsterVerse. I mean, most of them have been deeply flawed to my mind, where they've been fun, but there's a lot of wasted time. And when the movies are sitting comfortably under 2 hours apiece, wasted time really adds up. So, at least that's how I feel about it. I thought they were fine so far. My favorite one, and this is frustrating to me because I definitely, yeah, the bat definitely did blow up. I definitely enjoy Godzilla more as a concept than King Kong. King Kong's boring to me. Giant ape. But personally, I thought that the Kong Skull Island movie had what was it? It was Tom Hiddleston and Captain Marvel. I can't remember the actress's name right now. Brie Larson. I thought that one was actually really good. It kept most of the focus in a place that made sense for the story. And the human characters actually had something relatable to do. They had to survive in a hostile environment. I mean, I guess it's not relatable with the capital R, but it definitely made it feel like there were some understandable stakes. But I feel like the Godzilla movies, they've just kind of, you know, world-ending threat, giant monster from outer space, and somehow we can control them like they're the bug dragons from How to Train Your Dragon, which I'm not going to get down that rabbit hole because otherwise I'll be here all day critiquing the turn those movies made. Anyways, I've gone off on a tangent. Last movie Salty saw in theaters was Poor Things. Surrealist film. Okay, so what qualifies as a surrealist film? I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen a surrealist film, and I don't know if I'd know what I was looking at if I did see one. How would one describe that? Man, I'm running out of space here soon, which is fine. Hey, I've got 5 people watching me rant about Godzilla. Sounds about right. Four people. Somebody ducked in, heard that I was ranting about Godzilla, and ducked back out again. Cannot blame them. Okay, sorry. You know what? That means it's time for a water break. Gotta keep hydrated. There we go. You're asking me to describe an entire artistic movement that spanned multiple decades. Well, give me like... Okay, so it's an artistic movement that spanned multiple decades. Is it something where... Well, okay. What are the tools of the trait? Is it meant to be... I don't know. I don't know how okay. So... How would I ask for a good explanation of this that lasts, like, you know, 2 or 3 sentences? Oh boy. Artistic movement. Okay, so this is like a whole thing, is what you're telling me. It's not like there are a few of these art pieces out there. This is something where there's a lot of... Okay, I know. Could you give me a few examples? That might help. Maybe I will be aware of some, or maybe, you know, some mainstream examples, if there are any. Or is this something that's not very mainstream? I mean, I'm somewhat familiar with the concept of surrealism, but as applied to a movie, I'm not entirely sure how that works without, you know, confusing my tiny little brain right now. Oh, I'm making progress, guys. I'm actually making good progress. I'm almost fully under the mountain at this point. Which is well beyond where I thought I would be at this point. Well, okay, surrealist painter. Yeah, I understand, like I said. I know I'm well aware of that. But surrealist film. Is the film itself bizarre looking? Is that what it's going off of? Or are we talking more like the themes or the characters are, what's the word, obfuscated in some way? Because I'm honestly curious. I don't know that much about that type of film, I guess. I wouldn't know where to look for a film of that genre. Okay, so it's... So now you've got me looking this up. Poor Things. Poor Things. Sci-fi comedy is what it's listed as here. Oh! Oh, I think I saw a trailer for this. Is this the one where it's the person who doesn't they don't know how to how did they put it? It's sort of like they don't know how to be an adult, or they don't know how to fit in with society. They've got completely, uninhibited understanding of the world, and as such they can change everyone's minds or something like that. I saw the trailers a while back, or the trailer a while back, and that seems to be what I'm recalling of it right now. Am I somewhere along the right track? I mean, I'm oversimplifying it for sure, but sort of like a fish out of water Frankenstein thing. I don't know. Person learning from scratch how to person. Okay, alright. Yeah, like I said, I think I saw the trailer for it at one point, but that's about it. Okay, I need to focus up. We're so close. We're getting there. We're getting there. Boy, my helmet's almost shot. Can't be doing that. I was so close there for a little bit to actually having a good rhythm and focusing up, and then I kind of got distracted with the movies. Whoops. I did it to myself. I did it to myself to engage with you, dear viewer. Okay. Why was the first stretch of this mine such a hassle? Because this back half of it has been a breeze. Basically the whole way. I've said that, and now I'm going to do something dumb and blow up my machine. I know it. I just know it. Or I'm going to get creepered. I love how half of this is just sort of like soothing mining sounds for your ears. Listen to the heavy blasting of Minecraft artillery. And then the other half of it is me complaining about movies or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Is that what I've been doing? Zombie groans. Cave nearby. Oh boy. Probably go check on that later when I'm not focused. Why would I say those words? What words did I say? Which ones in particular? That's most of... I mean... I must have said words. It's usually how things happen. Okay, you know what? I need to chest up. Ow. Yeah, I mean, yes, known as jinxing it, yes. Entirely possible that I've done that to myself now. Oh man, am I gonna make it to my destination? Oh man, what time is it? No, I'm not going to. Okay, well, you know what? I could keep going for a little bit longer. If I really focus up. I mean, it's 10:30 now, but I could convince myself to go for another half hour. Or less, depending on how long it takes me to reach my destination. I think I'm close enough to it now that I can justify it. Man, we've gone through almost a stack of torches here. And that's just because I don't want to turn this into a giant mob tunnel right away. Notice I said right away. Entirely possible that I turn it into that as we go. Let's pick up a few resources. Man, I smell the finish line. It's one of those things where it's like it's getting close enough. I can smell the salty air. Not you, salty. The ocean, salty. Yeah, I can just imagine that one. Ah, salty. I've only been to the ocean once. Ever. Week vacation with my wife down in St. Thomas. And that was very cool. Little sad to see the way the island is, because it's, I mean, they're very much still recovering from, you know, take your pick, hurricane, COVID, restrictions on cruise ships, and dwindling sales of cruise stuff. They're in a tough spot, but it was still, the island was beautiful, and it was fun to explore and go to the beaches. I honestly can say, though, I don't know if the air smelled salty to me. I always hear that, you know, people talk about it poetically, the salty sea air, and I didn't get that so much. I mean, the water definitely got me. Like, there's no question about that, but, you know, is that a thing? I mean, it's gotta be a thing, otherwise people wouldn't constantly be saying it. Man, if I'd have known that this machine was gonna shape up and start bombing things out the way it's supposed to, I probably could have just stayed up at the level I was. But I had no way of knowing. Like, it could have kept going smoothly that entire time. Would have been a bit of a bummer. Alright, progress check. Oof, I need to pick up the pace. Come on. Straight up. Come on. Let's go. Oh no! Oh no! Well, thanks for coming by on the stream. This has been a lot of fun. You just destroyed my ancient debris. My tunnel bore is now dead. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Oh, I'm just gonna quietly walk back to the start. Oh, why did the debris blow up? No, why did the debris blow up? What happened? How? No, no, no. What happened? No, what? I have no idea. How did the debris blow up, though? I should have run... We have the gravestones. I should have run into it and picked it up. Oh! Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's the game's way of telling me that now is probably a good time to take a little bit of a break. I'm obviously tired, and I was obviously getting too much into the rhythm there. But thank you all for watching. This has been very fun, actually. I've had a lot of fun bombing this out, and hopefully I'll have this completely through the next time you see it, and I can work on coming back the other way. So if you want to check that out, obviously stick around. We'll have plenty more Bunch of Squares to come. This has been this time. That'll be that time. And I will see you in the next stream /video/thing. Bye-bye.